Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Daniel, and today's class is very special because I know most of you made these mistakes on the board. Today, you're gonna learn. It's very important. This class is very special. Class est vraiment spécial, vraiment important parce que vous connaissez un pile nan nous qui fait erreur ça yo. Jodi a nous pral apprendre stative verbs. You're gonna know after the pause what stative verb mean and after how you can use it, what to avoid, qui ça doit éviter tout. I am coming back. Don't move, like, comment, and share the video. I am coming back to teach you this very special class. All right, welcome back. Today's class, we're going to learn something very special, stated verbs. Nous allons apprendre by très spécial, some important stuffs, because I know many of you make this mistake or these mistakes on the board. You should learn them to avoid making the same mistakes. Vous supposez apprendre ça pour éviter faire même erreur. Now, what is stated verbs? Or what are the stated verbs? What is a stated verb or what are the stated verbs? Qui sa stated verbs yo ye? Let me tell you. A stated verb is a verb that describes a state rather than an action. Or I can say a stated verb is generally expresses a state rather than an action or activity. Your stated verb c'est un verbe qui exprime un état au lieu de une action, bien de activité. Like, if I say understand, understand is a stated verb. C'est un état. Okay? Understand signifie comprendre. It's not an action verb. When you say understand, you don't do an action. C'est ça, stated verbs yo même, yo ye. Let's learn. I have many stated verbs on the board. You cannot put the stated verbs and continuous forms. Ou pa ka mette stated verbs yo nan form continue yo. Ou pa ka di I am understanding or I will be understanding. Ou pa ka mette stated verbs yo nan temps progressif yo or continuous forms. Ou pa ka fe sa. You should avoid that. Ou supposé éviter ça. Because I know many people do that. Anpil moun fe sa. Many people make these mistakes. Anpil moun fè erreur sa yo. You should correct them now. Ou supposé corriger yo kounya. Let's go with the first one. On va aller avec premier stated verb là. The first stated verb we have here is feel. 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 Okay. You see, people might say, I am feeling love today. I am feeling love today. Can you say I am feeling love today? No. Let me take another marker. Let me take a red one. Okay, I take a red marker. I am feeling love today. Okay? Moun nap di mwen senti lan moun jodi a. Li di I am feeling love today. No, you can't say that. Why you can't say that? Because the verb to feel is a stated verb, and these kind of verbs don't want to be in progressive form. Yo pa vle ale nan form progressive. They can't. Yo pa kapab ale nan form progressive. So instead of saying, I am feeling love today, you should say, I feel love today. That means the second sentence is correct. Deuxième phrase la li correct. You see? Okay. I feel love today. Mwen senti lan moun jodi ya. Do not say, I am feeling love today. Ki sa stated verb yo ye? Stated verb yo, c'est des verbes qui pa vle pou mette yo nan temps continu. Temps continuant, c'est là où on dit action fait pour nya. Stated verb yo pas exprimer une action. Yo exprimer un état. OK? Yo pas exprimer une activité, une action. I feel love today. Good. The second verb, stated verb is mind. Mind. Okay. She is not minding. Li pa déranger. Like, ou kon tande moun yo ap di I don't mind. Yes, when you say I don't mind, li correct. Parce que ou pa mette l nan temps progressif. Good. She is not minding. This sentence is not okay. It's not correct because you say she is not minding. You can't put ing in progressive tense, but in gerund, you can do that. Dans forme gérondif, ou capable mette ing, mais ou pas ka mette l nan temps continu. Good. She is not minding is not correct. Okay. She does not mind. She doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. Okay. She does not mind. She doesn't mind. Okay, li pa déranger. Ça pa déranger li. Ça pa déranger mademoiselle là. The second one is correct. You say she doesn't mind or she does not mind. And after we got believe. Believe is a stated verb. You can't put ing in believe for progressive or continuous tense. Ou pa ka mette ing nan forme continue nan believe pour exprimer une action qui a fait kounya. Because believe is not an action verb, it's a stated verb. Good. For example, they were believing him. Yo te kwen nan misye. They were believing him. Believing him. They were believing him. No, you can't say they were believing him because this is a progressive form. You cannot put the verb to be before and plus ing in the stated verb. Ou pa ka mette verb to be devant on stated verb et puis pour le prendre ing. D'accord? Good. That means this sentence is not correct. Ça veut dire phrase ça pas correct. You say they believed. They say where, c'est parce que vous avez une idée, they have intention. They think with the past form of the verb to be, and you should say they believed. You pronounce ed as d. They believed am. They believed them. They believed them. Yo te kwen nan misye. Yo te kwen misye. They believed them is correct, but they were believing him is not correct. Good. Very good. Why do you say that? Is because believe is a stated verb. Good job. This verb is agree. Agree. It's a common verb. People make mistake in this verb a lot. Agree. I am agreeing with her. I am agreeing with her. I never hear that. I am arguing with her. You cannot say that. It's not correct. It's like you want to say, Mwen d'accord avec mademoiselle la. Mwen d'accord avec mademoiselle. I am arguing with her. They do not say that. Yo pa di ça en anglais. You cannot say that. So many people make mistake in this verb, especially this verb, agree. Agree. They make mistake because in French they say être d'accord, so expression être d'accord. En français, je suis d'accord avec toi. But in English, you intend to say, I am agree with you. If you say I am agree, it's not correct. Sou ta di I am agree, li pa correct. Sou ta di I am agree ring, li pa correct du tout toujours. Parce que verbe sa pa conjugué avec to be. No, you cannot say that. You cannot use the verb to be with agree. Ou pa ka utiliser dans contexte là. Okay? So you say I agree. In French, it's not a verb like this. D'accord, pas un verbe en français. On dit être d'accord. Mais en anglais, pour compte lui-même, c'est un verbe. Agree pour compte lui représenter l'expression être d'accord. So you say, I agree with her. Je suis d'accord avec elle. You say, I agree with her. Je suis d'accord avec toi. I agree with you. Moi d'accord avec vous. I agree with you. Moi pas capable d'accord avec vous. Pas capable. I can't agree with you. Moi pas capable d'accord avec vous. So, I agree with her is okay. I am arguing with her is not okay. Good. The next stated verb is want. I want means vle. Feel signifie sentir. Mind signifie déranger ou bien pas déranger, paniquer. Believe signifie ouais. Agree signifie d'accord. Want signifie vle. Okay, for example, people generally say, an example, James is wanting a new car. James besoin une nouvelle voiture. You say, James is wanting a new car. No, it's not correct because want cannot be in this form. Want pas ka lan forme ça. You cannot say, I am wanting something. No, you say, I want something. Why? It's because it's a stated verb. It's not an action verb. Good. What to say? Qui ça pour dire? You say, James wants. Because after James, in present simple, you say wants. You add S for the third person of singular. James wants a new car. James wants a new car. The first one is not correct. Okay, let me write for you. The first one is not correct, but the second one is correct. The first one is not correct. The second one is correct. James wants a new car. Okay, now let's go with this verb, doubt. Doubt. The verb to doubt is a stated verb qui signifie douter. I doubt, moi douter. For example, people say, or might say, moun yo peut-être capable di, ou bien moun yo di, I am doubting that you. Moi douter que c'est vérité. I'm doubting that you. I'm douter ça pas ka vérité. Ça pas vérité. I'm doubting that you. You should say instead because this verb is a stated verb. It's not an action verb. You say, I doubt that you. When I say it's not an action verb, it's because you can form the continuous tenses with only action verbs. Ou former temps continu yo seulement avec verbe d'action. Pas qu'à faire avec verbe qui pas verbe d'action. Good. I doubt that's you. Moi douter que c'est vérité. I doubt that's you. Great. Okay. The next verb is promise. Promise. C'est prononcé comme promise. It is pronounced as promise. I promise. Moi prometo. Promise. Promise. What can you promise me? Qui sont capables de promettre moi? But people sometimes say, for example, she is promising to love him. She is promising to love him. Li promet pour le aimer, monsieur. You cannot say that because promise is a stated verb. It's not an action verb. You can't use to be plus ing. Okay? What to say? You should say, ou supposé dire de préférence, she promises to love him. She promises to love him. You cannot use the verb to be before plus ing. You say, she promises to love him. Or you can say, she promised. Vous pouvez mettre le passé, vous mettez ed pour aider à prononcer d'un côté. Ed should pronounce as t sound. You say, she promised to love him. Il te promet pour le aimer, monsieur. Good. And the last is suppose. Okay, suppose. Supposer. If you say, we are supposing it's false. Nous supposer que c'est menti. C'est pas vrai, c'est faux. We are supposing it's false. What you say is not good. Why I say this is because suppose is a stated verb. C'est parce que suppose, c'est un stated verb. It's not an action verb. You can't put ing. You should say, we suppose it's false. Nous supposer que c'est faux. We suppose it's false. You might make these mistakes. Remember, this is not she, is not correct. This is correct. And this is not correct. And this is correct. The same for this is not correct. And the second sentence is correct. Good. Dodge. This is correct. I doubt that you. Promise. She promises to love him. Suppose it's false. More examples. She's really like you. She's really like you. Gen moun ki kon di sa. Gen moun ki kon di she's really liking you. Gen moun ki kon di she's really like you. Both are not correct. What to say? You should say this. Say this. Say, she really likes you. She really likes you. Li vreman reme ou. So you should say, she really likes you. Or instead of saying, she's really liking you or she's willing like you. And people say, I understand. It's one of the famous mistakes people make. Say yon nan erreur moun plus reme fait qui say I am understand. You cannot say I am understand. Ou pa ka di I am understand. Do you understand? Moi, pile moun écrit ça. Yo écrit ça en pile. You should say I understand. Parce que devant understand ou pas ka mette verbe être. And only if you use passive words. Et seulement si vous utilisez voix passive. M'a dit I am understood. Ou ap utiliser participe passé. Okay? But you cannot say I am understand. No, it's a big mistake. You say I understand. Je comprends, I understand. Parce que quand pile moun capable prendre parler anglais, yo toujours penser anglais à tout ça, dit c'est am. I'm no man, I understand, I'm like. No, anglais c'est pas am. Il y a un côté pour dire am. Good job. So, I hope you learned this. It's a very special class. C'est une classe qui est vraiment importante. Sou remen, voye dife, voye ticket, voye fleur, if you like it, et puis partager vidéo. Fais-moi qu'on remen dans les commentaires. Si vous avez que ajouter, poser une question même genre, m'a toujours répondre non. I love you so much and I am still working for you because my job is very special. I love you and catch you in another video. Bye.